area, so I was a day student, and when I came to Webb, I was quite a bit behind. My public school teachers had been fantastic and so encouraging, but I really felt like I was behind the other students. And it was intimidating right at first, but then there were so many teachers who would just really encourage me or offer extra help, which was probably much needed even more than the encouragement. I was thinking on the way down here about Ms. Hefner, who I was mentioning to you, who I had in middle school. So I had just arrived and wasn't really good at anything else, but I read voraciously. So that was the one class where I would go in and I would feel very comfortable. And I just remember when I would write something, she would just have so much praise, probably over-praising. I'm sure it wasn't as good as she made it out to be. And so I think that what Webb gave me more than anything was just confidence. And I felt like I could leave my small town, which I loved, but I didn't want to stay there my whole life. So having that confidence to say, okay, well, I can apply to school anywhere. I can go anywhere. I think that was one of the biggest things that Webb gave me in terms of personality, in terms of forming my personality. I've taught at a wide range of schools. I started out at the City University of New York, so the students that are going into that program are really inner city schools, children who are motivated. So they are very similar to me, sometimes lacking fundamentals, but they really want to learn. So that's it's really the ideal student. But then the next step, and what I think Webb really prepares students for, is this idea of independent thinking. You get a lot of students who know how to study and they know how to memorize and they can parrot back to you what you say as a professor, but they are not at that level where they can think critically or think creatively, and that's what you really want. And Webb, that was encouraged in absolutely every class. A lot of the classes are taught in a circle, so you're not just talking to the professor, you are talking to your other classmates, and that's how you form opinions, is by trying to articulate them and trying things out. I'm sure that I had all sorts of opinions, which I would be embarrassed of now, but that's not really the point. The point is that you're in an environment that's comfortable enough where you can, have these discussions with your peers at the same time that you're talking to your professors. And that's college level. No matter what subject you're doing, the idea of talking about these ideas, that's really at a college level, not a middle school or a high school level. So when I get those students in my class who already know how to do that, it's fantastic, because then they help the other students. They elevate the conversation from the first day. So.